So guys, this is the automation program. Okay. In this automation program, what are the topics what we are going to do the automate that we are going to discuss here now, right? So in this automation, basically what is our main focus? What will be the main focus thing, guys? We are going to discuss here the Python automation. And then after that, Ansible. That means basically if you are talking about, so what will be the major topic that we are going to cover here now? The major topic we are going to cover how we can interact with the devices, how we can interact with the network equipment using Python or Python and Ansible. That we are going to discuss, right? If you know the Python, then after that you can automate anything. Even a bit we'll discuss about how we can automate with the REST API, netconf. But that will be also come in the Python automation. How we can interact with netconf or RESTconf with the network equipment. There one tools will be come in the picture that we'll also discuss, that is the Postman. But that is the part of basically the CCIE enterprise. But still these Nikhil, whoever the join here, these all the student or the CCIE enterprise student. But if you're talking about the CCIE enterprise guys, then the CCIE enterprise Ansible is not there. In the CCIE enterprise, what are the topics are there? Only Python, and then the RESTconf, netconf, Postman is there, and then after that we have EM script is there, applet that we can discuss, right? That is applet or EM script, you can call it. Applet and event manager you have seen, right? How we can write the script inside the device. So that is also there. Applet and event manager. So if you're talking about the CCIE lab point of view, guys, in the CCIE lab, what are the things are there? In the CCIE lab, there is one program that is related to the Pythons, one program that is related to the RESTconf API, REST API basically, and one program that is for EM script. Okay, so there is 3 program in the CCIE lab exam. Just give me one more. Hello. So in the lab exam, if you are talking about the lab point of view, guys, I believe the OAGA, Pramod, and RAS, NIA, that is RAS, right?
Yes, please. No, the NII is me, but the nickname is Ras. But the me NII is me.
Me.
Yes,
So I
it's the
can
same thing.
call you the me or RAS.
You can call me any of them. It's fine.
Okay. So you guys are basically you are planning for the CCI lab point of view, right?
Yes, please.
So in the CCI lab, what you will be get? You will be get the RESTconf, means there is one program you will be get it, means there is 3 program only in the total CCI lab exam. If you're talking about the CCI lab, one is the Python script that we need to write. Another one is that is RESTconf, or you can call it the REST API that will be used. there we are going to use one module that is called request. So request module will be used. Apart from these two programs, there is one more program that will be come that is the applet, or we can call it event manager. Right? So these
Yes,
are
please.
three programs. These are related to the CCI lab exam basically. So this program that we are going to cover, guys, this is the customized program. Here, if you're talking about the network automation, the most of the people in the network automation, they are covering the only the Pythons. And in the network automation, what they are going to cover network automation if you're talking. So Python, and in the Python, basically they are covering the one library, that is the NetWeaver. Some of the people are covering the even telnetly, right? So most of the
Yes,
people, they
please.
are using these two modules. But here we are going to cover that this is our customized course that is not only for CCI Enterprise. What is your benefit, guys, if you are enrolled here the CCI Enterprise? So you'll be get these all the things. Apart from that, you'll be get the Ansible also, which is not in your solution, but Ansible is still one of the powerful tools for the automation nowadays, right?
Yes, please.
Because I mean the Python, there is some limitations. Once we'll jump on the workflow automation, guys, you'll be able to understand what is the limitation with the Pythons. So there is some limitation in the Python, but in the Ansible workflow automation that we can perform through the Ansible, right? So we learn here the Ansible also and the Ansible automation also, how we can interact with the devices using the Ansible, right? And also we'll discuss about the GitLab, CI/CD pipelines. That will be the additional for you guys. Even that is not in our CCI enterprise syllabus. Got it? Even the Python is also not from beginning, but still we are going to cover the Python also. And once we'll finish the Python automation, Ansible, and then after that, we'll cover this part. How we can interact with the netconf and restconf. 1 days or 2 session max to max will take the netconf, 2 session you can assume for the restconf, and applet manager that will take 1 session, right? So these all the topics we are going to cover. So for the Nikhil, for you, what will be the benefit? You in your modules, these are the not there. These topics are not there because if we are selling the automation, only the network automation program, there we are selling the only the Python automation and Ansible. These are the things are not there in the our network automation program. But you are going to learn with our CCI students, so you'll be get this one also. Netconf, restconf, and postman also. So for you, that will be the beneficial for you. And even applet manager also you'll be getting. Got it? That means for both of you guys, there is a beneficial thing, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Got it.
Now the most of the people, I'm just going to think that there's something, guys. Most of the people are coming for the network automation, and then after 10 days and 15 days, whatever the interest you have right now, the same interest you have to build. Because of the what is the problem with the network automation, guys? You guys are network engineer, right?
Yes, please.
You are performing some task on the devices on daily basis that you are performing manually, right? You are here, guys, for what? To perform the automation using a script. That is your purpose. But point is there, guys. Right now, just tell me one thing, guys. You guys are able to write the Python script right now? If I'm talking about just print one program in the Python, will you able to do that? I'm just giving you the suppose one program, write a program, input 2 number, and print the sum of those numbers. I don't know how those sum of those numbers. I don't know how you're programming, guys. Really, I don't know. Might be you can write, might be you are not able to write it. But just I'm asking, will you able to write one program where you can just enter the 2 number and you should get the sum of those number in the Pythons?
Mm,
No.
not yet.
No, right?
Yes, please.
Point is because of you don't have an idea about those scripting, right? Those language. So you have to those language you have to understand those language how you can write the program there, right? So that's the reason, guys. In the college, if you remember the college, you learn the C language. Just tell me one thing. Learn that the C language?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
When we learn the C language, that time we had any idea why we are learning this C language? Why we are making the program? Why we are printing the sum of two number? We have still the calculator. We can add the sum, right? Why we are writing the program to sum the two numbers? We had any idea on that time?
Um,
No. When we
oh,
learned the C language, on that time we didn't have any idea why
yeah,
we are learning
it's
the C
it's
language, right?
it's a long time ago.
Yeah, when we started the college, on that time we learned, right? But still, we were performing some task to some add the some two number to print the some patterns like star and star like that, right? I believe everyone has gone through this situation, right?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
true.
But on that time, that thought was coming in the mind why we are learning these things. Even I learned the C language on the first time. Then also I was thinking, even with that was my question with my teacher, sir, why? What is the benefit if I am going to print some star, some pattern? How to be help us in the real life, right?
Understand.
Yeah. So when similarly, if we are going to write, we are print the some addition of some number, then also that was the question. We have already the calculator. We can just type the number and we can get the result immediately. So what is the benefit, right? But still we learn those things, right? Similarly here, you just need to understand if you are coming in the network automation, day one you will be not able to write the script. You are getting the point? Day one you can't be write the script. So for first 15 days, 20 days, for 15 days or 20 days, you have to just go into the back, right? You just feel like you are in the college and you are going to learn a language for 15
Okay.
days. Just forgot about the networking. You are getting the
Okay.
point what I'm trying to explain you guys.
Yes, yes, we
Just
understand.
forget about what is the network automation. Because of right now, I'm going to ask you just do the network automation. You will not able to do that, right?
Yes.
So first 15 days, just we need to understand because of we are going to write the script into the Python language. So first we have to understand how we can write something in the Python. You are getting?
Yes.
Yes.
So for 15 days, you have to forget you are the network engineer. Just believe you are a student and you just join a college. There you are going to you are going to learn a programming. That's it.
Okay.
Where we can correlate with the network automation, there I will explain. Got it? So our first 15, 20 days, that will be a target to finish the Python only, Python basic. We are not going to become a network means software engineer, but we need a Python basic. Python basic means what? What are the variable? What is the input function? What is the output function? What are the module? What is the package? What is the file handling? Right? Those all the things we need to understand. Loops, how we can run the loops, how we can perform the if else condition, right?
Okay.
So those things we can do that, right? So ultimately our goal will be the first once we are going to interact with the Python automation. So before the Python automation, we need to understand the Python. First, we need to learn the Python language. Then after that, we'll interact with the devices using the Pythons, right? After that, what will happen? We need to learn the Ansible. Once we are familiar with the Ansible, then after that, we can write the Ansible automation. So what will be our first module? The first module will be there. That is Python. right? Then after that, we'll discuss about the Python automation. In the Python automation, basically we are going to discuss about telnet leave. Then I will cover the netmico. Then I will cover the paramico, and then after that I will cover the napalm. That is not required, but still if you want guys, I will cover that. Napalm is not required, right? So we'll interact with the devices using the telnet leave, using the netmico, using the paramico, using the napalm. You got the point?
Yes.
Yes.
Once this module will finish, that will be our module number 1. Once this one is finished, then after that we are going to cover the module 2. Then module number 3 that we are going to cover, that is Ansible. And in the Ansible, then after that we'll discuss about the interact with the network equipment, using Ansible. Then we'll get the version control system. We are going to learn Git, GitLab, and then CI/CD pipelines that we'll discuss. And we'll discuss about the workflow automation. That we are going to cover. Apart from these things, we are going to cover the netconf. Module number 4, you can add netconf, then restconf, and then applet and event manager. There we can learn about the restconf, netconf, yarn shoot also. That is some tools, automation tools are there. That those tools we can discuss. We can discuss about the postman. So these are the automation tools that we can discuss. Got it? So these are the
Yes,
total
please.
4 modules we are going to cover in this our automation complete programs, right? It will take around regular, it will be a Monday to Thursday class. Monday to Thursday, 9 p.m. IST to 10:30 p.m. IST. It will take around minimum 2.5 months.
Okay.
Okay. To finish this complete modules. You got the point?
Yes,
And how
please.
much practice do you think we need to do on this?
Sorry?
How much offline practice do you think we need to do on this?
Nikhil, in the automation, there is no limit. It's depend on you how much practice you are going to. At least 1 hour, 2 hour per day practice is required. It's just like remember when you learn the programmings, right? So
Okay.
how much practice you did, right?
Okay.
Similar to that. So it's a depend on how much practice you are doing. Until or unless you guys not going to do the lab, I'm to be frankly speaking here, guys, you'll be not able to understand the concept. There is no sense to join this session until or unless you are not going to perform the task, right?
Yeah.
So every task you need to perform, and don't think about that now. Right now, if the Python is going on, I will start the lab when the Python automation will start. Again, I'm telling you guys, if you miss the Python, you will be not able to perform the Python automation. So from day one, you have to do the lab. You guys are
Got it.
getting the point?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm just going to show you one of the example to interact with the devices. Then after that, I will be back on the, we'll start from the first module. Yeah, it's already powered on. So right now you can just assume we have our infrastructure. We have our infra. In this infra, there is 3 routers. Right? What is the IP address of this one? 192.168.29.201. And what is the IP address of this one? Management IP we are talking. Right? And what is the IP address of this one? That is 203. I just need to check what is the exact IP. Yeah, 203. So this is our infra where some of the equipments are there right now. And this is my admin PC, that is my laptop. And from my laptop, these all the devices are, it's my laptop. Or you can call it, it's my admin PC. From my admin PC, these all the devices are reachable. You can consider it's R1, R2, and R3. You got the point? Hello?
Yes, please.
So this is
Yes,
your
please.
network infrastructure, and you got one request. You got some task, suppose. That's a simple task. Your syslog IP, that is 192.168.29.101, and syslog IP is 192.168.29.102, and the syslog IP is 192.168.29.103. Are you able to hear me, guys?
Yes, please.
These 3 IPs is already configured on each and every devices. How many syslog servers are configured? These 3 syslog. What is the command to configure it, guys?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
What is
When
the
you say syslog IP, what do you mean by syslog IP?
Do you know about do you have any idea about this command, logging host? Do you have any idea?
No.
Okay, you don't know. Just let me explain you. Do you have the idea about this command, show logging? Do you have any idea about show logging command? Okay. Suppose, Waga, suppose the interface of this device, that is the interface, suppose G0/1, it's going down. Right? What will happen? It will generate logs. Right? Hello?
Yes.
It will
Yes.
generate the logs. This interface is going down. Once this interface will be back, then again it will generate the logs. This interface is up. So right now this logs is going to store where? It's going to store on into the buffered memory. That is called logging buffered memory, right? Hello?
Yes.
Where this logs is going to store? It's going to store into the buffered memory. Even we can increase or decrease the buffered memory size, but there will be a time After some time, that buffered memory will full, right? Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Suppose 500 logs is it's collected now, and then after 500 logs, the memory is full. Then again, it's going to one interface is going down, or OSPF neighborship is just going to coming up. Then what will be happen? Again, it will generate the logs, and that logs will again going to store. So what will happen? The first log will be removed. You got the point?
Yes.
But you want to store the logs permanently, so that if any issue is coming in your network now, so you should have the log so that we can identify the issue. So we can configure the logging host. Logging host means that is my server. Basically, you can consider there the logs is trap is going to store where
The server.
on that particular server. You got the point? So
Yes.
whatever the
Yes,
logs
please.
will store here now, those logs will be forward on that particular server. Got it?
Yes.
So this is my logging host. You got the point? That means this is my syslog server. We can call it. It's my syslog server that the system generated log will store. You got the point?
Yes.
Okay. Similarly, you can just assume it's a SNMP server. What is the use of the SNMP server, guys? Anyone can just tell me what is the SNMP server?
To manage the devices.
Manage the devices. That means there is a third-party tools, and using the third-party tools, we are going to interact with devices through the SNMP. That's fine.
Okay.
Hello? So where
Yes.
that
Yes.
SNMP server is stored, where SNMP application is stored, means that is that third party tools where it is stored. That is my SNMP server, right? So on these devices, we have to configure the SNMP. This is your SNMP server. There you need to interact, right?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
So SNMP using that means this all the tools. Which one is going to use the SNMP? This is just going to manage these devices. Similarly, here we have a syslog server, but that is a different story. Point is there. This is my infrastructure, and now my syslog IP is changed. And what is configured right now? How many SNMP server are IP is configured, guys? 3 is configured, and then it's the old one. This is old one. And what is the new one? That new syslog IP is that is 10.1.1. Next one is 10.1.1.2. So what I need to do? I need to remove this syslog server IPs from all of my devices in the infra. Just I'm taking an example in which case automation is required. And what is the power of the automation? Just think about that. We have total 1,000 of devices or 5,000 of devices in my infra. So from all the 5,000 devices, we need to remove these 3 and we need to configure these 2. How much time it will take for you guys?
So much time.
You have to execute all the 5 commands. What is the 5 command you need to execute? You need to execute logging, no logging, host 192.168.29.101 and 102, 103, and you need to execute the command logging host 192.168.29.10, sorry, 10.1.1.1 and logging host 10.1.1.2. These 5 commands you have to execute on all the devices, right? You are getting it?
Yes.
Yes.
So think about that, how much time it will take. It will take a lot of time. But the same thing we are going to achieve with the Python. I will show the same configuration using the Python, how we can configure, and using the Ansible. Just for to understand what is the automation, guys. You got the point?
Yes.
So these are the three
Yeah.
devices. Let me configure these three first on each and every devices. And then after that, I will perform this task using the Python automation. Might be you'll be guys not able to understand, but at least you'll be get the idea what we are going to achieve using the automation. You got the point?
Got it.
Yes.
Yes.
So let me check. It's inactive. Just a minute, guys. Oh, 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 oh. So for running config section. Okay. So there, how many are configured, guys? Four. Here also. So running config section. Okay. Here also four for configure, and here also. So running config section. Log. Here also four are configured. So these four we need to remove, and we need to configure the user. Okay. So what I'm going to do, enter the username and password on those devices need to be login. There will be some username and password, right? Hello.
Yeah, I understand.
So there already SSH is configured, and what is the username and password? You can just check. So running config section user. So their username is configured. Admin and password is Cisco 123. We are going to interact with how many devices? 1, 2,
Great.
3. Command list. What is the command we are going to execute? So we are going to execute no logging host 192.168.29.101. Then next command 102. Then next command 103. It's better we can write in this format. So then after that, what is the next one? Logging host 10.1.1.1, and then next one is logging host 10.1.1.2. So this is the command, that is the command list. right? Host, we are going to run the loop and it's going to connect with this device. And then after that, inside the loop for command in command list, remote connection, set config set command. And then after that, the last one, we are going to remote connection dot it's outside the loop. So command in command list, it's going to execute. Then after that, let me run this one now. And what it will do, once this program will run, then after that, from these all the devices, even I can get the output also, I can print here only. But that I will show you later. First, I'm just going to execute it now. Asking for username. What is the username? Admin. Password is Cisco 123. Almost, I believe it's done because of it was not terminated. So first we need to check here now. So running config section logging. How many are there, guys?
Two IPs.
Previous one is gone.
Yes.
Here also section logging. It's there. All are gone. So running config section logging. It's just an example. I'm just checking the logging host. Similarly, we can push any type of the configuration. You got the point? But here we are going to check and we are going to log in on the device, and then after that here also we are not getting any messages. So what we can do, just let me do one thing. Let me open the new one. No logging. Host 10.1.1.1. No logging. We can copy from there. Logging host 10.1.1.2. Logging host 192.168.29.101. And let me configure this one again. I just want to get the output before and after. Done? Let me do one thing. This, where is my code? I'm just printing on output screen. Before configure the correct log servers. What is the output? So I'm just taking a variable, that is variable name is old syslog, and here remote connection dot end command. So running config section login console, and then print old, and then after that, after remove new system.
Now you won't call now. Where you go, sister?
After configure the correct syslog server. So that's the /n
Call that guy for me.
and /n,
Yeah, before you go, make you buy me food.
right? And here it should be a new. I'm going to print output for output for the device here. I will use the f string, and I can use host. Then slash and then after this one print multiply by 100. Just you can see now what happened. Save it now, run it. Or let me make some more changes. Print configuring the device, and which device? It should be print here the host. Then again slash n. Let me run. After the end of this one, it should be print task is completed. That's it. Username is admin. Password Cisco 123. Task is complete. Looks great, guys. You can see what is the first message, configuring which device. Even if you want the print the name of the host name of the device, you can also print that. Configuring that one. What is the output for that device? So output for the device before configure the correct syslog server. What was this? This was that. And after configure the correct syslog server.
Okay.
Now it's going to configure which device? This one. Output for the device before the configuration.
Okay.
This was there, and after the configuration, this one is there. You got it?
Sure.
Even if you want to print this output, you can also do that. If it is configuring, it should be show what it is configuring. So what we can do?
Let him come now and see it. I tell him to come now.
You tell that if you come in the office.
Please, if you can mute your mic a bit.
Output equal to this one.
Yeah, come. Not be like in a night this
and let me do one thing. Copy. Now it should be show us the correct one.
carry by that one.
Okay. Okay, cash. Wait, I found it here.
You can see now. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to Control S. I'm just going to run it now. What is the username? Admin. Password is Cisco 123. Can you see now?
Oh my God.
Now it looks perfect, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Configuring the device. What is the configuration going on? So it was the before one, and what is the configuration? No logging. No logging. No log. Oaga, can you just mute yourself, please? Oaga.
7 o'clock last. Yeah, 7.
You can see, guys.
Yes,
Right?
please.
So it's gone now. Right now, what I'm going to do, I just want to achieve the same thing with the syslog also. I mean, sir, with the Ansible. So let me log in my Ansible box. Let me power on this one. I just want to configure now this one there. And this one is there. So right now you can see there, guys. What is the syslog configuration? So running config section login. These 4 are configured on all the devices.
Okay.
Yes.
So running config section logging here now. And the second it's done, first one also, and third one on the third device also. do so. Running config section. Here it's not yet pasted, so let me copy and paste it there now. Right? I just want to achieve the same thing. Whatever the things we achieve with the Python, I just want to achieve the same thing with the Ansible right now. I have already pre-created pre-created the script. Just I'm going to show you. Can you see now? There is some IP, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the IP. It should be the correct one. 1.1.2. I need to remove from there now. Control S. Oh. Just edit desktop. Under the desktop, there is a project one. And now add. Git status and git commit. Control. Git commit Python and there is some messages and git status. No. Okay. This is my syslog configuration. I prepare it now. What I want to do, I just want to, once I will run this script, there is some task I defined. What is that first task? To get the already configured syslog. Then what is the second task? Parse the logging host that I'm going to store into a variable, whatever the config is there. Then after that, I'm going to configure. And then after that, apart from these, which one is mentioned here, guys, apart from these, if any extra is already there, that should be removed. Right? But you'll be right now, you'll be guys not able to understand this one, right? But this script is also going to perform the same task, which one we perform through the Python. So there is just a command I'm going to execute, Ansible playbook, and playbook name is syslog.yml file inventory. In inventory, we are going to define the inventory, whatever the devices you want to configure. Inventory.ini. If you can see there now, in inventory, we have to first define whatever the devices you want to configure right now. So that's it. I'm just going to run this now. Hit enter. It's performing the task. R1, R2, R3 is done. configuring the 10.1.1.1. Then after that, we are removing which is not in from the list. So we removed this one from, you can see now. Now we are performing through the syslog. You got the point? Means Ansible. You got this one? Then if I'm going to check here now, guys, earlier it was, if you remember, you can see how many was there? 4. Now, so running config section login. How many is there, guys? 2. If you are going to see now, so running config section login. And if you are going to read now, so running config section login. Can you see now? Everyone is getting the point? So tell me one thing. I did configure anything on the devices manually? Hello? I configure anything manual, guys? On these devices, I configured anything manually, guys? You guys are not responding. Are you there?
Yes. Hello.
We configured anything manual here?
No.
No, sir.
So everything we configured. Okay. Now you have a both code. This is your Ansible. Here we are running any loops and all. It's simple. Looks like it's very simple. What is the
Yes.
task we are performing, right? And task is mentioned. Everything. It looks like very simple. Compare than this one. This one is bit complex, right?
Yes.
Got it. So Ansible is very easy. You just need to understand how we can write the Ansible, right? Python is also easy. How I can write the script? Because of I know the Python. I know the identification where should be for loop will be used, how it will be used, right? Everything. So you just, if you want to write something in the Python language, so you have to learn the Python. If you want to write something into the Ansible, you have to learn the Ansible first, right? I just point to understand, you want to write a definition of any protocol, right? Any routing protocol, suppose EIGRP, you want to make up notes on the EIGRP. In which language? English language. So what do you have to learn? First, you have to learn the English. You got the point?
Yes.
Similarly, you want to make a notes on the OSPF in which language? In the Japanese language. So you have to learn the Japanese first. Then after that only you can write the definition of the OSPF in the Japanese, right?
Yes.
That's the point. So similarly here, we are going to interact with the network equipment, but first we have to learn the language. In which language we can communicate with those devices. My devices are able to understand the Python, so I have to learn the Python. If my devices are able to understand the Ansible, so we have to understand learn the Ansible. And using that language, I will communicate with the devices. The point is, we can't be directly communicate with the devices in Hindi language or English language. Yeah, even the AI is coming, that you don't need to write the so much code also, right? You'll be just give the instruction in your language to the system, that will be auto convert into the Ansible or in the Python, and after that it will push the configuration on that device.
Sure.
That's the coming in the AI. Suppose I am just going to ask, please configure the loopback interface on the R1 with the IP address 10.1.1.1. Just I need to put this one. Behind it, automatically what it will do, it will create the Ansible script or the Python script that AI will do. Got it? And AI will push the configuration where? On the devices. You got the point? So that type of the configuration change is going to happen, guys. You want to just configure the BGP, you just need to give the instruction. The AI will auto convert the code into the command line, and it will push the config on the devices.
Got it.
Got it? But
Yes.
everywhere behind that, there is automation. Everyone is getting the point, guys?
Yes.
So now you have the basic idea what basically we are going to learn. What is the role of the automation or AI in the network, right?
Okay.
So first
Yes.
module we are going to start with the Python. So Python module will start. That is the first module that will start from the tomorrow onwards. Now you have any question or the query, you can ask me.
Okay. Can you help us out with the configuration of the Python and tool and all, IDE tool and all on Mac too?
You just need to install the Visual Studio. That Visual Studio you can download for the Mac OS, and you need to
Okay.
install. I will show you the installation process. First, you need
Okay.
to install the Visual Studio.
Okay.
Okay, first, right now we need just Visual Studio tools to perform the automation, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
And would that be for the both Ansible and Python or just Python?
No, for just Python right now. For Ansible, we have to install the Ubuntu also.
Oh, okay.
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 Okay, guys. So see you tomorrow then. Tomorrow we'll start
Okay.
the Python, the module 1 first.
Sure.
Okay. On the same time, guys, same link will be for every class. See you guys tomorrow then. Thank you.
Oh,
And I will
thank
create
you.
the drive link by tomorrow, and I will share the every classes lecture on that same drive link.
Okay.
Thank
That's fine.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Do it.